actually quite good. I didn't expect, I didn't know what to expect when I came here, because yeah, of course I knew the country, but not like how it is to live here and to play. No, I was surprised, and yeah, since the first day I came here, everyone was very warm and very welcome, and it was very easy to adapt. And of course, Sudova is a good club in the league, so it was not very hard to get integrated here in the club, and also the city. It's a small city, but it has everything you need as a player, and yeah, you are mainly here to playing football. So no, I have no things that I don't like here, or no, I'm very happy here, and no, what I told you, I was very surprised, and yeah, I'm happy to be here. Yeah, because I'm from Belgium, and in Belgium we have a lot of truckers who come from Lithuania. So we know like Lithuania is like a lot of doing things in transport. So that's the only thing I know. Yeah, and I knew also that it could be cold in winter. So, but no, these things are of course are little things. And no, what I just said, I'm very happy here, and I have nothing to complain about. It was of course a big change because I was very young. I was 11 years old, and I made the move to PSV Eindhoven. But the thing was, we had to train even at young age 2 times a day, and you train during the day. So it was necessary to go to school there, and yeah, like high school, I did my full high school in Holland. And of course, Belgium and Holland, it's not a big difference, but still, of course, you are still so young, and I had to abandon all my friends. So yeah, I just gave up my friends, as to say it like this. But in a way, I also I have no regrets, because I was so happy to play football, and it was the only thing I really wanted to do. So yeah, for me, it was just a normal decision to make. I always went back home. But the club, they arranged everything for me, so they arranged a driver, so he picked me up at my house in Belgium, and he brought me to school, and then after school we had training. After training there were little buses who bring the players back to some places in Belgium, and there my driver, yeah, the driver from the club then picked me up, and no, actually it was very good, like the organization was very good. Yeah, and my parents just only went to the games, so for them it was also like, because they were working as well, so it was a relief that they didn't have to also put like every day putting effort in to bring me to Holland. And no, so the club did a very good thing about organization, and yeah, it was just playing football and going to school. I know when I came there the first days, I was really impressed, because it was very big, and like everything was there. Before in my club, I was also like a professional club, but of course you are a youth player, but you had to do everything by yourself, washing clothes, everything, and you came there, and then they say, yeah, nowadays we have everything for you. So that was the first thing, like, okay, as a little kid. And also the mentality is different, because in Belgium we are a bit more like shy and we don't speak so much. But in Holland, the people are more direct, and you really have to fight for your place, because even the kids can be very direct. Yeah, it's very demanding. In like you can get very shy. So you are like, if you know what you want, you don't care. But if you are a bit like overwhelmed, it's not that easy. But I learned quite quickly like how to react and how to handle these situations, and I think it makes you also, when you become older, it makes you also like stronger. I think for me the biggest secret is at a young age they really working a lot on technique, a lot of technical players, and what I just told you, like the mentality is different. Nowadays, as you see, these players are 15, 16 years old, and they are like playing in first team like it's nothing, like no pressure. They just play, and that's something you have in Holland. Like they don't care how old you are. If you are good enough, you will play. And I think that's one of the biggest things as well in why they have so many good players. In a way, yes, because I was there 10 years. I signed my first professional contract there as well. And of course, I was hoping at that moment to make a breakthrough in the first team. Of course, you play with big players like Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum, like, yeah, top players, Luc de Jong. And I knew, like, okay, it will be very hard to make my breakthrough to here. So I was actually very happy to go to NAC Breda. It's also a very good club. And also because I was very young, but I played some professional games already with the second team in PSV. So for me, the step there was a perfect step to grow and to smell how it is to play professional football. So at that moment, I was actually very happy to make the move to NAC Breda. For me, for one of the was Memphis Depay. Why? Because he was also a youth product of the club, and I also sometimes, because he was older than me, but we in the youth they also do a lot in Holland. They put you in a year older, and I was playing with him, and even at that age, like, he was very, very good player. But what like, his mentality was different. You could see he only had like one thing: he will become the player in the first team. And I had the privilege also I was actually quite close with him as well, and he also always told me, like, every player here has talent, every player, but the difference is like your mental, if you really are prepared to sacrifice everything and to, yeah, just have confidence in your own skills, because that's the point where a lot of players don't make the breakthrough, but I think, and he really helped him and gives me some good advice, and yeah, until the day, I'm very grateful that he did this. I think a good example maybe for me is like Kovacic from Chelsea. I think I'm a midfielder who is, yeah, plays with a lot of energy, a lot of drive, who can play aggressive as well, and like a real team player. And I think what I try to maybe have to show more is that I also can score goals and to be a bit more decisive. But I think, yeah, I think this player is like a player I can identify myself with.